I'm going to begin the tie by asking my model to turn around and join her arms comfortably behind her back. Now I'm going to take my bite and move behind here, and I'm going to create a really long captured bite. I'm going to take it up to just below the nape of her neck before I lock it off. This is going to become our diamond pattern later in the build, so that's something to keep in mind. Now as I continue, I'm going to keep this tension, and I'm going to do that by bringing my thumb into the loop and then placing my hand on one of my model's shoulders. And I'll continue. Do a little bit of fancy work here to one side of my model's chest, and I'm coming around to the front of the low chest. So if I can have you turn this way, perfect. And I'll come up over that other shoulder, and then if you can just turn back around that same way. Yep, perfect. And I can go ahead and adjust that front strap after I get a little bit of friction here, so I don't have to hold it. So I'm going to come up through and just rest that rope to one side. At this point, I want to make sure that I haven't accidentally cinched down too much, because this is just a quick release. It'll slide up and down my main line, even if I cinch it down real tight at the beginning. So I want to make sure I've got nice comfortable wrists here for my model. I want to make sure that I'm running down her mid-spine, because this is a great time, easy time to adjust anything. So moving forward, if I can have you turn around, perfect. Now what I'm going to be doing is building our next hishi for the front on this standing line. So I want to make sure that I've got some good slack built into this. So I'm going to come in and drop our 2 half hitches. The first one up kind of by her collarbone. And the next one down at her sternum. Is a good time, like I say, to make sure we've got some good slack in this, because if we don't have enough slack when we go to pull apart the hishi, it'll just be way too tight. So let me have you turn around real quickly. Thank you. We want to make sure we're not veering too far off center while we're making those adjustments. That's why we can feed ourselves, thank you, some extra slack and down and get myself back onto center. So I've got even tension in my 2 bands. Come up under her second breast and to the back. Thank you. Here I'm going to 180 around the stem. And I'll be exiting to the same side I entered on, but I'm going to be exiting towards across the high chest. Thank you, love. And now I'm going to be opening up this hishi. And I'm going to do this with a vertical build. So pull that open. I'm going to do that by tumbling across this half hitch that I laid at her clavicle, while I'm still kind of maintaining some pressure on the second hishi here. And then I'm going to throw my half hitch here to pull open this side of my hishi pattern. And make sure got a nice even pattern there, even tension. Let me turn this way, thank you. And all the way to the back, thank you. And now I'm going to continue by pulling open this hishi, also vertically. And as far as placement goes on these knots, or on these half hitches, I want to make sure that they're below her shoulder blades so that they're not digging in uncomfortably anywhere on her anatomy. So that looks like good placement for her. Okay, and from here, I'm going to continue to the side. My line is above my previous, and I'm going to throw, thank you, a somersault here, somersault here. So we're going to be framing her chest by cinching these two chest lines together ever so slightly. Just a hint. Now I'll exit over and below. Thank you. And a simple twist around the base of my diamond. Equalize. I'm going to be exiting below to mirror those half hitches on the side. Let me join a rope. I've joined another scrap, and I'm going to mirror my somersaults or tumbling hitches up the side of her other breast. So I'm moving from under and tumbling around this band. And then again around the top band, this time exiting toward the back. Thank you. From here, I'm going to come underneath that band just for some visual symmetry. I'm going to move behind my stem and lock off. So you can see the back of the finished tie. We've got this beautiful diamond pattern. We've got these ropes flexing out underneath her shoulder blades, keep everything nice and comfortable. Return to the front. We've got another mirrored diamond shape in the front, again built with vertical hishi pattern. One thing I wanted to mention, I've got my join here, if I can turn you to the side a little, right here at the side, which was, as it turned out, very convenient, almost like I planned it. If you find that you need to join rope and it's not at such a convenient placement, I would suggest trying to hide your join someplace back here on the stem would be a great option. There's some forgiving space in this area here. Thank you guys for checking out my tie guide to my mirrored Diamond Gote. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I always love to read them. And I'll see you next time.